Hello and welcome to another video. This will be another Lounge TV reaction. This one is called Building a Huge Chicken Coop. We saw the finished of this through the Lay's Lounge reactions. So these reactions here will pretty much be the process of him building the thing. So, and the next reaction after this will be a fan mail video. So that'll be the next reaction there. In that video, Joe and Kevin are in. I don't know if they're in this video or not, but yeah. With that being said, let's get into this video.
Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry, and that there's Tom.
Yep.
Guys, okay, so I'm starting my chicken coop. That's what this vlog is all about. I want to show you the process of me making it. I don't know if this is going to be one vlog or we're going to have to put it into 2 or 3. I don't know, Tom, because it's going to.
There's heads up. There is more than one video of this, so that is the thing with that. I'm probably going to do 4 or 5 Lounge TV reactions today, so you'll see the part 2 reaction today as well.
Be kind of a long process.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show you guys. So I started this out before Tom got here, and I just wanted to put some things together. And I got a slight problem.
What's that?
So I didn't cut these boards, right? Because I want it 8 foot by 6 foot, right? So it can be the size of the wood. Usually it's a little over 8 foot, but anyway, after I put it together, and look, they're both the same size, right? These aren't cut down. They're cut down to 6 foot, because that's how I want it the other way, right?
Okay.
92 and a half. So 7 foot 8 and a half. 2 pieces are 7 foot 8 and a half.
That's.
I didn't cut them.
Yeah,
So
that's shorting you what, like 3.5 inches?
Yeah. Let me show you. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Pollen. Or smoke. I don't know what it is. But anyway. So now I'm wondering how many of these are short.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, because I imagine they all probably stacked up pretty evenly, right?
Yeah. So here you go, guys. Look. 8 foot. So what the heck? Now I'm wondering how many are short.
Yeah, really.
I'm gonna.
Well, there wasn't a rock there before.
No, I know. I pulled them off of the thing. So I'm gonna have to check every one of these pieces of wood. You shouldn't have to do this when you buy wood. Lowe's, you screwed me over.
I mean, yeah, you buy 8 foot lumber. It should all be 8 foot.
Yeah, and you shouldn't have to. Yeah, you shouldn't have to measure each board to see that you have 8 foot. You know. And what's the chances if they are the only 2 that are short? What's the chances that I pulled them out, both of them?
And unless they like specifically stack the short ones on top, then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were right here.
Yeah, which. That's weird.
Oh no, they weren't. They were the last 2 I took. They were up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me just. I'm pretty sure. I mean, this looks like it's 8 foot. All the rest of them look like they're even now. So now I have to take those screws out, take those boards off because I want it 8 foot so I can just lay a piece of plywood. Well, actually, that doesn't matter. I'm putting the plywood the other way anyway. But I don't want it short. I want it the same length of the run. So I have to take them 2 off and put 2 8 footers on. It doesn't make any sense. I'll use them for the joist going the other way. So yeah, I have to redo what I did just because I didn't measure because I shouldn't have had to measure because I ordered all 8 foot pieces of 2x4s. Go figure. You know, that's what happens also when you order them and they deliver them as opposed to going to the store and getting them yourself. And if I had a pickup truck, would have did that, but I don't. So this is my first step. I'm going to do them. Then I'm going to take them over there, build a square. Believe me, they're not the only legs I'm going to have on there. I'm going to have over here. I'm going to have 2 more legs, 1 here, 1 there, and on going this way, I'll have at least. I'll probably have 2 in the middle, and then I'll put some attached in the middle of the whole frame, so I have plenty of support because, you know, chickens don't weigh that much, but I will actually be going in there to sweep it out. I mean, Tom will be going in there to sweep it out.
I had it right the first time.
Yeah, so we'll turn the camera back on. Periodically, I'll just grab the camera, Tom, while you're, after each step that I get done, or show them what my next step is or something like that if you're not out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me get back to redoing this and taking these screws out, and then I can only go so far anyway. I didn't get my other container of screws yet, so.
Yeah, I remember you saying you ordered those.
I don't have enough to put all the joists on and everything, so stay tuned. Well, I got this far. I cut the extra legs that I'm going to be putting, so they're going to go like that.
Nice.
I already took the other side over there. It's leaning up against it because I had enough screws for that. And I cut like I said, I cut the side piece and I cut the extra legs that I'm going to be putting on there. And so Amazon was supposed to be delivering them today, because that's what it told me yesterday, that I was getting them today. So we just went on to look at delivery, and it says tomorrow by 10 p.m.
For the screws?
Yeah. Yeah, I got screwed.
Yeah, you did.
But I can't, so I'm gonna have to put all this stuff away because we're having people over tomorrow, and I'm not working on this tomorrow. I just wanted to get the floor done today. That's all I wanted to do.
It's a shame because today's a really nice day.
Yeah. And it's going to get hotter, I think, coming up. So, oh well.
Hot everywhere.
I'll just put everything aside and just have to wait. So.
Oh darn, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how hot it's getting everywhere, and especially for New Jersey, which is not a common place for it to be really hot. I still need to check how much weather to see if it's hot there too. So.
To enjoy this nice
just
day.
waiting time now.
What are you doing? I thought that you were working on the thing.
I had to stop.
You had to stop.
Yeah, there's going to be storms later on, and I'm to the next step, so.
Yeah.
I didn't want to because right now I have to get to the plywood, and I'd have to move all the 2x4s to get to it, and I don't want them to sit out in the rain, so.
That makes enough sense.
But we can show them what we got done. I just had to spray my, the plants, you see there's little yellow dots all over the.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they are. They're not moving like bugs. I put one in my hand. It looked like a little yellow seed.
But it's like an actual thing you can scrape off. It's not like a spot that's like on the leaf itself.
Yeah, right. It's a little round thing. It almost looks like a seed. But it, I went like that and it popped with like, so it must be some type of bug.
I was saying it might be a bug egg.
And you can see them on that one too. And the second one, see them?
Yeah, I think I can see one.
Yeah, so I sprayed the plants with 7.
Yeah, if I had to guess, it's probably some sort of egg.
And I had to spray the cucumber plants again because you can see something's been eating the leaves.
Yeah, like the small ones.
Yeah, and I put cages over them so nothing would, and those on the end, they just popped up and now they're completely gone.
What?
Yeah, they're gone. So it's got to be some kind of little bug or something, you know what I mean? Either that or it's Bugs Bunny pulling them down and chomping on them.
As I say, it might be a mole underground.
But yeah, this is what I got done. I got done the floor. Well, not the whole floor. I got to put the plywood down.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what I did, guys, is I showed you guys all the outside part, got it together, and then I put legs in the middle. It's only supporting these chickens, so it's not, and like my joists here are not 16-inch centers. I went a little bit further than that because I really don't need it to support a whole lot of weight.
Right.
Just my weight, and that's plenty to support my weight. I'm only going to be going in there to, Tom's only going in there to sweep it out.
I had it right the first time.
Yeah, it's twice now I did that. But anyway, so now I'm ready to put my plywood down on this, and it's not going to be a big deal. I'll take one sheet and put it, 4 feet here, and then I'll cut another one in half, and I'll get a 2 feet piece right here, and there's the floor. But I got it level and everything, and it's pretty sturdy, see?
You got all the way over there.
Yeah. And I put this here, I don't know why, and I left it here.
Huh. Did you need like a spacer or something?
Yeah, I was going to put
Progress being made. That's a pretty good start so far.
behind somewheres, and I don't remember where. And I didn't need to.
Well.
So I still want to put a couple screws right in here to attach it to this.
All right, it's not a bad idea.
What I realized is after I put it together, I had to go on the inside to screw these on.
Ah.
Yeah. Nothing like going inside and you're down like this and the chickens are up there like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Shiny thing?
Yeah.
Shiny thing?
So anyway, yeah, I had to find some scrap wood for some of the center ones. As you can see, those two are bigger. It's because it was an extra post that I got from the fence out there.
That would do it.
Yeah, and it was real ugly. Remember how it came in? It was real dark and everything. It
Yeah.
looked like the rest, so, you know, I'm using it for something, right? So, yeah, I'm not worried about these huckleberry bushes because they're not going to grow through the floor and they'll just die because they won't get watered, so I'm not worried about that. Now,
Not gonna transplant them?
no, they're wild, and I got tons of them in there.
Fair enough. I just know you really like huckleberries.
Yeah, I am going to put the fencing around all around the outside here,
That's smart.
just so nothing can come underneath it. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to cut this away here to let them underneath. I don't think I am, because if something happened, that'd be a long way for Tom to have to crawl to go get it.
You mean you?
Yeah, and then after I get the house built, I'll be taking this down
All right.
in here because I'm painting this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to paint. I don't want natural wood out here for that. That won't look right. I don't care about these.
Yeah, that's just like framework looking.
Yeah, they're gonna weather anyway. Get to the same color as the light post, so you know that'll blend in well with the gray. But I am gonna paint the house. But it's a pretty big house,
Yeah, really.
right? I mean, they're gonna have plenty of room in there, so no more fighting. Yeah, so my next step is going to be the plywood, and then I can start building the walls. But like I said, chance of thunderstorms.
It feels like thunderstorms.
Some of them they said could be pretty wicked with some bad winds. So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I'm stopping for now, and I want to just do a couple other little things with that. I got to weed this, but I don't think I'll do that today. It's a little bit humid today.
Yeah.
It's not a little bit; it's a lot humid today. Yeah, so I'm probably going to film a little bit tomorrow, and then that'll be our part one of probably at least 2 parts to this vlog for you guys to see how I did this. And it's pretty easy. Like, just figure out the size you want, right? In my case, it was 6x8. Get the whole outside frame 6x8, and then you can just put your floor in afterwards, you know? Pretty easy. And
Looks like there are 2 parts to this whole process. There might be 3. I don't know for sure yet. So I guess we'll find out.
like I said, it's not that hard. Don't be intimidated by it. Just get into that project. If you mess up with something, then just learn from it.
Yeah, like how the things were shorter than we thought they were at first.
Yeah, the boards that were short at first, yeah. So guys, we'll turn this back on probably tomorrow when it's supposed to be a nicer day and cooler. And I am back. Yeah, so I have the floor all done now, as you can see. Didn't really need to show you how I was going to put that in. It's just screws. I did get a new jigsaw though, check it out. A skill. My jigsaw was really old. Actually came from my dad. I mean, I still have it, but it's really old. This one is really nice. I used it. It was really fast. So now that I have that done, the next thing to do is going to be to build a frame right here, along here, and go up. Now this is going to be 6 foot high on this end, and it'll be 5 foot high, about 5.5 foot on that end. So I have a 6-inch pitch on it. I'm putting my roof on an angle like that. Yeah, so my next step is to frame this out, and that will be in part 2. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I wanted to take you along on the journey. Now all this
I always enjoy Larry making these videos and all the upgrades he's making, he's made in the backyard. So it's cool to see that process, and now I'm reacting to them. So
here, I'm going to be cutting or not fence, but the screening. I'll be cutting all that out. For one, I want to paint this, and for two, it doesn't need to be there because the front of the house will be there. I got to cut some windows in there too. But they're going to be the windows kind of like what they have right here with the screen and the flap, just to go open, and then I can close it for the winter time. Other than that, I mean, I'm coming along pretty good. So there's how I did the floor anyway. It's pretty sturdy. I mean, I can stand on it, see? Let's see if I can get my feet. Yeah, Tom's not ready, so that's why I'm out here by myself doing this and vlogging the end of the video. But he'll be out shortly, I hope, to start the new one so I can start framing it. Well, until I know I'm just going basically that's all I wanted to show is this completed, and then the next step is going to be the framing, which I'm excited to get to that part. I suspect it's going to take me a couple weeks to do this. It's going to take more than a week. Well, you know, I think now all of a sudden we're going to get into this, like yesterday, torrential downpours. So I think we're into the rainy season now. So we haven't had any for a long time, so we really do kind of need it. Anyway, that's the job. I hope you like it. It's going to be pretty big. I mean, we're going to have plenty of room. Look at these 5 right here. Oh, they don't care. They just want to peck on the ground. Same with, we got one in here digging over here. They're all eating. Hey, any of you guys out there with the chickens, I do this stupid wire on this camera. Tom's got everything messed up. He frustrates the crap out of me. The whole wire's twisted where the mic is. So that means he's constantly turning it when he turns it on and off. But anyway, you people with the chickens out there, please let me know. Like, I don't know if you can see this or not because of the screen. But they just knock all their food right out onto the ground constantly. It's like, I don't even know why I put it in containers, because they just knock it on the ground. And I feel like I shouldn't have to clean it up all the time, so they're eating it off the ground. But when it doesn't get wet, so I'm not worried about mold or anything like that. But it seems to me like chickens don't really care. Like their water, there's always dirt in their water. I always get it out and they put it right back in. So I'm assuming they like dirty water. I'm not positive. But yeah, so this is my vlog. This is my start of my new coop, and I will show you in part 2 of building the walls and all that fun stuff there. So until next time, grab yourself something cold to drink, which I do not have right now, but I will get something. Put your feet up and relax. I'll meet you at the lounge. Well, I'll meet you at the chicken coop on this next installment of building a coop without Tom. He's getting on my nerves.
Yeah. So there've been rising tension between Tom and Larry for a while now, considering they just said that. So we're probably going to see some sides to what's been going on Larry's lounge lately that we haven't seen yet. So, and there is a Larry's lounge reaction that will need to be done today. So there's also that. I'm going to end this video here, and in spirit of what Larry just did, I'm going to do a little vlog. If it's longer than a minute, then it'll be a video. If it's shorter than a minute, then it'll be a short. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Stay tuned for the next one.